All right, so welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive.
Yes, welcome back.
And today we're diving into Rebecca Yarros' fantasy novel, Onyx and Storm.
Ooh, yes.
Which is the Empyrean 3.
Book 3. Yep.
And we've got some excerpts,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to be talking about, well, dragon riders, of course.
Of course.
Political intrigue, a quest for a legendary dragon breed.
It's going to be good.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's like hitting
Almost
all the
X marks.
the check marks, right?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's a wild ride, and these excerpts, they give you just enough to really get a sense of the world without spoiling anything.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's like a little sneak peek.
Yeah, behind the curtain.
Behind the curtain, exactly. So the excerpts mainly follow Violet, who is a dragon rider.
Yes.
And one thing that really struck me is this bond between the riders and the dragons.
Yes.
It's not just like having a pet or something.
No, it's way more than that.
Right.
Like, they can communicate telepathically. Yeah.
They share physical sensations. They even channel each other's magic.
Woo!
Imagine, like, feeling your dragon's joy when it's flying, or like the pain if it gets injured.
Oh, gosh.
That connection's, like, intense.
Yes, it's intense, yeah. It really makes you think, like, how would that change your perspective on everything?
Totally.
You're not just living for yourself, you know?
You're experiencing the world through another being.
Yeah.
It's wild.
It's wild.
And we see that play out with Violet and her dragon, Cairn.
Yeah.
He's, like, so protective of her.
Mm-hmm.
But he's also got this, like, dry wit.
Yes.
It's really funny.
I love that, yeah.
It's a fun dynamic.
Yeah, there's this one part where she's trying to be all serious and, like, strategic, and he just throws in this sarcastic comment.
Oh, I love that.
I know, and it just, like, undercuts the tension.
Yes.
But it shows how well they know each other.
It really does.
Which is, like, super important.
Absolutely.
Given what they're facing.
Oh, for sure.
Because speaking of which...
the world is on the brink of war.
Yeah, things are not looking good.
No.
There are these 3 major nations.
Okay.
Navarre, Orisha, and Poromil.
Okay.
And they're trying to keep the peace.
Yeah.
And it's very fragile, though.
Yeah, it feels like very tense.
Oh, yeah, like one wrong move
Yeah.
and everything could just explode.
Exactly.
And then on top of that...
oh, there's more.
There's more.
Okay.
We've got these mysterious enemies called the Venin.
The Venin.
We don't know a lot about them yet.
Right.
But they're bad news.
They're bad news.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So we've got this tension, but we don't really know.
We don't know a lot about them, right?
It's kind of scary.
But it makes them even more menacing.
It does, doesn't it?
Like, what are they up to?
Yeah, like, what are their motives?
Yeah.
There are some hints.
Okay.
Something about, like, reshaping the world.
Reshaping the world.
It's pretty intense.
Intense is a good word.
Yeah.
So we've got political turmoil.
Yeah. We've got mysterious bad guys. And then we've got this quest.
Yes.
To find the 7th breed of dragon.
A lost breed.
A lost breed, right.
Supposedly extinct.
Okay, so what's the deal with the 7th breed?
Well, they're called irids.
Irids, okay.
Yeah, and they're, like, shrouded in myth and legend.
Ooh.
Finding them is, like, super important to Violet's mission.
Okay.
But why?
Right, like, what's so special about these irids?
What makes them so special?
Yeah, we get these little hints.
Little hints?
Like, they can channel, like, immense magic.
Powerful magic.
Yeah, they have this, like, reverence for peace.
All right.
But, like, the excerpts leave you hanging.
I know.
It's like, I need more information.
It's like the author's dangling a carrot.
Yeah.
And we're all like, give me the carrot.
Yes.
Exactly.
Gotta know.
I gotta know.
And then there's Andarna.
Okay.
Who is this dragon?
Another dragon.
Yeah, but she's different.
Okay, how so?
She's unlike any other dragon we've seen.
Okay.
She seems to have this ancient knowledge and, like, a connection to the irids.
So she's important.
Yeah, she seems to be.
Okay.
She pops up at these key moments, almost like she's guiding things.
Oh, interesting.
But we don't really know her purpose.
Okay, yeah. So mysterious.
She's very mysterious.
And then we've got another layer here.
Oh, yeah.
With the dark wielders.
The dark side of magic.
Okay, so let's deal with that.
So these dark wielders,
Yeah.
they've tapped into this corrupt form of magic.
Corrupt.
Yeah, and it's like twisting them, making them dangerous.
Dangerous, okay. So it makes you wonder,
Yeah.
like, what is it about this dark magic.
Right. What's the allure?
What's the allure?
Like, what price do people pay to wield this power?
Right, because we have this character, Xaden.
Yes.
Who's this skilled writer.
He's amazing.
But he's struggling with this pull.
The pull of the darkness.
Yeah.
It's a tough spot to be in.
You can just see that internal battle.
And it makes you wonder, like, which path is he going to choose?
That's the big question.
The big question.
It's like this reflection of the world itself, you know?
Oh, interesting.
Like there's this contrast between light and shadow, order and chaos, hope and despair.
Wow, yeah. So we've got political intrigue, looming war, a quest for lost dragons, a battle against dark magic.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And we haven't even talked about the side characters yet.
I know, right?
Okay, so tell me about them.
Well, there's Rhiannon.
Okay.
She's Violet's best friend. And she's a fierce and loyal dragon rider.
Cool.
Yeah. And then there's Dane.
Okay.
He's another rider. Yeah. And he's kind of torn between his duty and his feelings for Violet.
Ooh, it's complicated.
Complicated, okay.
Yeah, and then there's Mira.
Okay.
Violet's older sister. And she's a healer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she's like a beacon of hope then. Yeah, in this world that's filled with so much conflict.
Yeah, exactly. And so we see how important family is to Violet.
It's a big part of who she is, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even amidst all this, like, chaos and danger.
Right, even with everything going on.
It makes you wonder how those bonds are going to be tested.
Oh, for sure.
You know, as the story unfolds.
It's going to be interesting to see how her relationships change as she faces all these challenges.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
But it feels like we've only just scratched the surface of this world.
It's massive.
It's massive.
Yeah.
And I love how these excerpts, they give you a taste of something epic.
Right.
Something big.
Yeah.
Something that makes you just want to keep reading.
Turn the page and see what happens next.
I know. I'm already hooked.
Me too.
So where do we go from here?
Well, let's talk about that seventh breed in more detail.
Yeah.
We've talked about the seventh breed being this like big mystery, but we do get some details in the excerpts.
Okay.
They're called irid scorpion tails.
Wait, scorpion tails?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, what?
That sounds pretty intense.
It does, right?
Like, what is that?
Like, is it just a description, you know, or is there something more to it?
Yeah. Is there like a deeper meaning?
Exactly. Well, it definitely makes you picture it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like a dragon with a tail.
Yeah.
With a venomous stinger. That's kind of scary.
It's a little scary.
But there are these ancient texts mentioned in the excerpts.
Okay.
And they link the scorpion tails to this really powerful magic.
Powerful. Okay.
Almost like primal magic.
Primal.
Yeah.
So it's not just the stinger then?
Right. Like, it makes you wonder if their venom had something to do with their disappearance.
Oh, interesting.
Like maybe it was too potent.
Too much power.
Yeah, even for them to handle.
Whoa, so they're not just powerful.
Mm-hmm.
They're potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
Even to themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow, that adds a whole other layer to this quest.
It really does.
It's not just finding them.
Right.
It's understanding them.
And maybe even controlling that power.
Oh, yeah, because we've got the whole war thing going on.
Oh, right.
The world is, like, teetering on the edge.
Yeah, it's a fragile piece.
And to just find these super powerful dragons.
With potentially uncontrollable power.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could throw everything off balance.
Oh, for sure. You know what else struck me?
What's that?
Just how dangerous this journey is for Violet.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about the politics and the venom.
Mm.
But, like, the excerpts show just how physically challenging it is.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Like, there are scenes where she's flying through blizzards.
Whoa.
Battling, like, monstrous creatures.
No way.
Yeah. Even getting thrown from her dragon.
Oh, God.
During, like, crazy fights.
Oh, my goodness.
It's not for the faint of heart.
No kidding. It's like the author saying, look, magic's cool,
Yeah.
but it doesn't make you invincible. Exactly. There's still danger.
Yeah.
Real danger.
Like, there's a realness to those moments.
Absolutely.
You can feel the, like, exhaustion.
The pain.
The fear.
Yeah, the fear.
And yet,
she
never gives up.
Never.
She's so driven.
She's got this sense of duty.
Yeah.
This desire to protect everyone.
Everyone.
And the world.
And the world she believes in.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is.
And it brings us back to Xaden.
Oh, yeah, Xaden.
Right. His whole struggle with the dark magic.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like their connection is this push and pull.
Between light and dark.
Yes, exactly.
It's such a classic trope.
Right.
But Yarros does it so well.
She does.
You see those moments of, like, tenderness.
Yeah.
But there's always this tension.
Yeah.
Like, can their love survive this darkness?
The darkness that's threatening to, like, consume them both.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's, like, really intense.
It is.
And there are all these moments in the excerpts.
Ooh, tell me.
Like, stolen kisses.
Yes.
Lingering glances.
I love that.
Unspoken words.
Ugh, so good.
That just hang in the air.
It's like you can feel the weight of everything that they're not saying. And it's clear that they're holding back. Like,
What?
they've got secrets.
Trauma.
Oh.
It's like, you ache for them.
You do.
You want them to be happy.
Yeah.
But you know it's going to be a tough journey.
It's not going to be easy.
No, not at all. You know, speaking of journeys, I have to talk about the world building.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
It's amazing.
It's stunning.
It's like Yarros doesn't just tell you about the world. She puts you in it.
You're right there with Violet.
Yes.
Experiencing it all.
The descriptions are so vivid.
I know. You can practically feel the wind in your hair.
Yeah.
As she's flying over those, like, snowy mountains.
Yeah. Or the smell of the ocean when she lands on that island.
Oh, so good.
And it's not just the big landscapes.
Right.
It's the little details.
Ooh. Like what?
Like the designs on the dragon saddles.
Yeah.
The runes they use for magic. Even like how the clothing is described.
It all adds to the richness.
Yeah, it makes it feel so real.
It does.
So real.
It's clear she put so much thought into crafting this world.
Totally.
And it's not just a backdrop, you know, it's a part of the story.
Yeah, like the magic system, the politics, the history.
All of it.
It's all woven together.
To create something truly unique.
Totally.
Yeah.
And then just when you think you're getting a handle on things.
Oh.
It ends.
On a cliffhanger.
Massive cliffhanger.
Oh.
Yes.
Tell me.
Violet's stranded.
Where?
On a remote island.
Okay.
Injured. Separated from her dragon.
Oh, no.
Facing a deadly enemy.
That's rough.
Yeah.
So what happens next?
I don't know.
Ugh, that's the worst.
I know.
Yarros is killing me with the suspense. Like, I need to know what happens.
She's totally like, okay, I've given you a glimpse. Now go experience the whole thing.
Right. Like, go read the book.
Yes, exactly.
And that's what makes these excerpts so good. It's not just a summary.
Right.
It's an invitation.
An invitation to what?
To enter this world.
This world of wonder.
Danger. Unforgettable characters.
I'm in. It's funny, you know, we've talked about all this fantasy stuff.
Yeah. Dragons, magic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But what really stays with me is the human element.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally. Like, for all the fantastical stuff, at its core, it's a story about people making tough choices.
It is, yeah. It's like, and it's not just Violet either.
Right.
Like we see it with Zekadin. His struggle with the dark magic.
Oh, for sure.
Rhiannon and her fierce loyalty.
Yeah, and Dane, too.
Oh, yeah, Dane.
Torn between his duty and love.
It's like they're all dealing with these huge issues.
Yeah, big time.
And it makes them relatable.
I think so.
Even though they're in this world of, like, magic.
Right. It's like we all face challenges.
Exactly.
We make decisions.
Deal with consequences.
Yep, even without dragon.
Exactly. And speaking of choices.
Okay.
I'm really curious about the whole, like, power dynamic.
Oh, interesting.
In this world.
Okay.
You've got, like, the dragons, right?
Powerful creatures.
The ruling families.
The political power.
And then the dark magic.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
And it's not even just who has the most power.
Right.
It's how they use it.
Yeah, that's the big question.
Do they use it for good?
For themselves.
Or do they get consumed by it?
Oh, yeah. That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Violet's right in the middle of all of it.
She is, isn't she?
And she's not just reacting.
No, she's not passive at all.
She's trying to shape things.
Yeah, she's taking charge.
Yeah.
I like that about her.
She's a force.
She is.
She's always challenging authority, the traditions.
She's fighting for what she believes in.
Exactly. And it makes you think
about how we use power in our own lives.
Yeah.
Do we stand up for what's right?
Do we just let things happen?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We can't forget that cliffhanger.
Oh, right, the cliffhanger.
Violet, she's trapped, injured, alone.
Against a powerful enemy.
Yeah.
It's intense.
I need to know what happens.
I know, right?
Yarros is a master of suspense.
She really is.
So what's the takeaway here?
Well, if you want a fantasy novel, that's more than just escapism.
Okay.
You know, something that'll stick with you.
Yeah.
Then you have to check out Onyx and Storm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a story about courage.
Sacrifice, choices.
Yeah. And the bonds that connect us all.
Oh, and don't forget the dragons.
The dragons, of course.
Yeah, can't forget about those.
So if you're ready for an adventure.
Yeah, one that'll challenge you.
Spark your imagination.
Keep you on the edge of your seat.
Then pick up Onyx and Storm.
And dive in.
And until next time.
Yes.
Keep exploring.
Keep questioning.
And keep diving deep.
See you next time.